Hello, everybody, and welcome back to This or That with Kobe and Jatt. Kobe's back. Welcome back. He was out sick. Now he's all better. And NALCS is over, so I don't really know what we're going to talk about today.
Maybe Worlds. A little tournament.
Maybe something about that. I hear we have 6 whole slides today that we've never seen before, and we're going to get into it right now.
Let's start then.
This or that, will a minor region make it out of play-in? Yes or no? So we got the big 5. 4 of them are in play-in: LMS, LPL, NA, and EU.
Now, as far as one of the minor regions, which would be all of the other ones.
Everybody else.
Front runners, I think Group B and D were the ones I was looking at for possible upsets, as far as the strength of the teams that are minor regions are in there, and the strengths of the major regions. By the way, if one of the major regions loses like 2 games, there's a really good chance that they then will come out of the group as a number 2 and would be placed into another major region's best of 5.
Exactly.
In which case, that's where it could happen.
So at first glance, it is that. It is no. But upon closer inspection, I don't think we're going to have...
It's still no. I'm still going with this.
Really? Because this requires every one of the major region teams to first place in their group, never play against each other in the bracket stage, and also win their best of 5s. I think something along that chain is going to break, and it's going to be this.
Okay.
A minor region will make it out of play.
I'm still going that. I'm still going that. Gonna go no. I have faith in the major regions all winning their groups, placing number 1. And the best of 5 after that would be, you know, kind of guaranteed.
A lot of stuff. That starts really soon. We're going to get to the next slide, number 2. This or that.
Whoa, what happened?
With stone plate nerf. Priority pick or not so much? So the stone plate was nerfed to not basically empower the feast as much.
It's like maybe between 100 and 200 true damage off the ultimate if you're fully, built.
I think he's still a priority pick. You're not 100%ing someone, but you're still taking 1,500 of their health. I've seen plenty of powerful Cho'Gaths, even just watching the Korean solo queue streams. He's in there. I
think he still is good. I'm very curious to see how the meta develops for Worlds, though, as far as him being a priority pick. How high of a priority are you actually putting on
the stone plate nerf?
I'm gonna say he's not that high of a priority. Not 100% due to stone plate, also due to how I think the meta might shift a little bit. But I'm actually gonna disagree again. Go that.
You're spicy now that you've had a few weeks off.
I'm angry.
You disagree all the time.
Kick me off the show for one day.
Slide number 3, this or that. Bigger group of death. Group A with EDG, SKT, and AHQ, or Group C with G2, Samsung, and RNG?
Oh, I think this one for sure for me, because there's a lot of info coming out from the LMS about not only they're not as confident in their region as a whole, but also particularly AHQ. A lot of them are saying even weaker than a Hong Kong attitude. So it seems like Group A is more of a SKT and EDG group, where there's more contenders, right?
Yeah, and we still don't know the 4th team, but I do think it is Group C because those are all teams that you would expect to make it out of groups. And to me, that's what a group of death is. It's a group full of teams that you want out of groups. And to me, I don't think AHQ is expected to go out of groups, even if SKT is the strongest team going into Worlds. So that, Group C.
There you go, you get an agreement.
We agreed. I think we're done. No, slide number 4, better support, first item, Ardent Sensor or Sightstone. Ooh.
I like Ardent Sensor.
But what if you can't see the opponent, Kobe?
Don't care.
What if you don't?
You know, Kog'Maw doesn't even have to run away. You can't see them. They walk under you. As soon as they're in auto attack range, then you can see them. There's an Ardent Sensor on you.
I was watching Mako in solo queue the other day, and his 80 carry started Relic Shield. They had 1 assist in lane from like a jungle kill, and he got an Ardent Sensor at 11 minutes.
Woo!
Worth it! Like, you can delay your Sightstone until 13. You're gonna sustain lane and kill turret. It's Ardent Sensor for sure.
Yeah.
Sweet. Next slide. This or that, better chance for NA to make it out of groups. B or D?
I'm gonna go with TSM here and the Flash Wolves and Misfits group, because they're not even showing the 4th team, right? This is without the 4th team. So presumably WE is gonna make it into this group, but as it stands right now, I would go with this group as far as getting out. Immortals.
If W is in that group, that assuming we're going with your answer on the first slide, it will be Hong Kong Attitude or Fnatic in that group.
Right. Which would make it a bit better for this slide than for this slide. But I still think I would go with the TSM one because of how many times they've been at Worlds. You know, the history of this team. They actually have the security there, whereas Immortals, not only do they also still have a strong group, but not quite as strong heading in.
Remember what happened the last time TSM didn't have a Korean team in their group?
Very clearly.
They made it out of groups. This one, I think both draws are actually good, but I agree Group D is a better chance because that is the easiest group at Worlds so far.
2 teams up! Woo!
Right, yeah, we're gonna see. Final
Keep
slide.
expectations low.
More significant in patch 7.18, -3 armor or +3 armor. What's the bigger difference?
I've been playing a lot of Rengar, so I really like the +3 armor. You can definitely feel it. So I'm gonna say this one. I have not played a lot of Gragas recently, but Gragas has built-in sustain, and it wasn't like he was super scared of getting very
I've never
low.
seen this before. Reddit credit to Splorgles. Are we sourcing from Reddit now on producers? That's cool.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations,
And Jatt even
Splorgles.
shouted you out. I think that the bigger part of that nerf was the hitbox nerf. So that was like, that's only part of the nerf they gave to Gragas.
Yeah.
So I would go with
Armor nerfs can actually be felt, as like memey as it is. The first clear of the jungle, dictating which paths you can do is super important. For Gragas, he like over-sustained in the jungle. He was so good at clearing, so I don't think it's that significant. But Rengar actually struggled and was super low in the jungle sometimes, depending on your route. So bigger buff, 3 armor, than getting the armor out of that guy. Definitively.
Woo! All right, next slide. What do we got for the...
That was the last slide!
Oh, trolled!
I said 6 slides. He wasn't listening to me.
Or was I just not counting the slides as we were doing them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that.
Anyway, that's it for This or That. We're going to see you guys next week.